since I've made a video, but it's time to start now. But you're wondering, Ben, what's the topic of today's video? Well, I had my associate over here, Ben, get some photos together that he found on r/bad Photoshops. Right, Ben? Right? You found some photos, right? Yes? Yes? Okay, good. Good. Alright, starting things off strong with this one. It's obvious what's wrong with it. If you can't see, the bracelet is just out of place completely. That bracelet was not on her wrist to begin with. They took a photo of her wrist and they just photoshopped that bracelet right in. I mean, it's way too bright to be in that image. Well, that's nightmare fuel. We have a lot of things going on here. First of all, the most obvious thing, the faces. If you can't see it because you're blind, those faces don't go with those bodies. I don't know why, other than copyright and legal issues, why they would replace the faces of one family with a completely other family. That baffles me, and that looks atrocious. Whoa! I didn't know MKBHD. Oh wait, no, he doesn't DJ. That's just a Photoshop. Oh. So I guess in this one they're advertising the cream that's shown there, but it looks like they just took the picture from the top and just smoothed it out. Like, oh, I see it. Her arms, like the stripes on her arms, like, I guess she doesn't have face paint on. That's completely Photoshopped, but I guess they just didn't crop it correctly because the arms have some of the excess. Like if you line it up, you put a straight line there, those lines would line up. Like they didn't even try. They just had to. All they would have to do is make a rough mask around her face to opaque the. That baffles me that someone just completely. Somebody should get fired for that. That's terrible. Ben. What's this? It's a Photoshop fail? What do you mean it's Photoshop? That's not Photoshopped. That's real. I've met this guy. His name's Tim. But the turtle in the fire? Yeah, and his giant fire-breathing turtle. Yeah, I know. Okay, when you first look at the photo, you're like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. She's just, like, maybe they Photoshopped in the image on the shirt, but no. No, the shirt in the image, that's not Photoshopped. What's Photoshopped is her arm. Look at that thing. What is that? Okay, so obviously, none of these people are actually in that hot tub. They're just kind of dragged and dropped in. And the actual, like, that would be good as like a first draft of an edit. Like that's what that works as, is just like bare minimum first draft. Let's see what we can get out there. But definitely not a finished product. They need to tweak the contrast on all of them, because none of them look like they're in place. They look like they're in the hot tub, but in a different dimension than each other. Like they're all phasing into the same dimension. That's bad. That's bad, man. That's real bad. Okay, so the main problem I see with this one is that it's the size of her sunglasses is the biggest thing. Is that somebody did not measure that correctly, because since her hand is closer to the actual camera, right? Then the glasses would have to be bigger than they actually have to be to fit on her face. So if you were to move them realistically to her face, you'd actually shrink the size of the glasses. I'll put up a little animation here. That if you take the size of the glasses and correctly size them to her face, they look like those little bitty monocles that sit in the tips of your nose. It's real ugly. Does not look good. That's See, this is that funny oh, the marketing team behind this product, they wanted to cash in on this superhero, but they didn't do their research, and none of them knew what a comic book was. This is Aqua Hero, and you trying. You're really trying. And with 15 minutes more work, would have actually looked decent, but you tried this much. when you need to try this much. Those, not gonna work. Oh, I see it. It's the legs. They're the same leg. If they're the same leg, why would they need to copy the legs? What? That's so bizarre. What's the reasoning behind that? Holy crap. What? Huh? Alright, next one. That's the last one. What? That's the last one? Yes. You had a number of images you were supposed to get. I didn't get any more. Ben, I have told you so many times, that if you don't get what I need you to get, bad things will happen to you. Yeah, Ben, but please just give me another chance. No? Well, it's too late for that now.